Hi, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will discuss how to create the sales order in Dynamics 365 Business Central. So we have couple of ways to create a sales order. So by clicking simply sales order, we just create a sales order, or we can use a sales order list. We can create it here as well. Pressing new, we can create a sales order, and we have a third route to create as a account focused route. We can say through that we can create a sales order. We will discuss it at the end of that way. So let's create the sales order. So as you can see, we can by pressing new, we have a sales order. So now we can add the customer number. If we remember the customer number, so we can add it here. And normally we don't remember the customer number usually, so we just type the name as well. By typing the name, we can have the customer. So the Adatum Corporation. So as you can see, the Adatum Corporation, it has the, and the Alpine, the Skinny House, it has also THE. The, as you can see, that case sensitive, it has a case sensitive, that's why the all three customers came. As I can form, so the Walmart also come. So let's check why it's come Walmart, because it doesn't has that spellings in its name. But as you can see, the customer information, it has a contact person which has that spellings in his name, Matthew. So we can find the customer by the contact number, the posting code, and as if you type the city name, let's type London. So we have the London. Let me refresh it. So let's select the Adatum Corporation here. By pressing, all the information of customer has came to the cart, and the order date of the current date. So invoice detail, we have a VAT posting groups and the other posting groups we have. So the payment term, as we defined as per the customer, it's come automatically. The payment service, it is by default into the customer card. In shipping and billing, you can see the all information came from the customer card to the sales order. And the shipping method, if we define on the customer, it comes automatically, or we can add it here as well. For example, I will add the cost freight, and the agent, I will select it, the DHL in this, or FedEx, or whatever I want to, or what I has option into the system, I will select it. Agent service, what service you are using, overnight delivery, it's a 1 day shipping time we define, and the standard delivery is a 2 days. So I will select the standard, and it will comes the information here as well. The shipping time, it's depend on to the by selecting the service. So as you can see, I have many information as I required. By clicking right hand side the fact box, it gives me the all details of the customer, the ongoing sales order of the customer, the ongoing sales invoices, and the other things. And here's the customer number and name and the contact person. So these information are now 0 because I didn't enter the item. When I enter the item, so these information will be changed. So it's very useful for the information. So as I am selecting the item into the type, and I am in same thing, in item we can enter the code or name, like I am dealing the office bag, and type the office bag. I selected office bag, and location, because I didn't enter the location by default, so I will just hit enter on the sales order, and by entering the quantity as my customer required, I will enter the entry, and here's the unit price comes. So the unit price comes on the sales order, and here's a VAT percentage which is detecting from this customer for this item. It's a VAT percentage, and it's a total with VAT, all the information we had. So now if we can check the fact box, as we said that the item availability, because we do not have that item into the inventory, so it shows in minus, but we will do it into for information, item information, all the things we have, all the information, all the profit percentage, all the last direct cost, and the unit price of unit cost or standard cost we have. So the fact box is very useful feature. Now we can just post it from the posting, just post, and in this time I will just have to ship first. So if I've shipped, now you can see there's more information. Now you can see the quantity to ship as a quantity to shipped. Now we have shipped this quantity to the customer, and the quantity to invoice we have still has, but when we invoice to the customer, it will, the one will become here. So let's simply post the invoice as well. For this time I will just do the invoice, and as I want to have that sales order, it will be archived or deleted, so I need that information, so I will have it that posted purchase posted sale order invoice number, so it will be automatically converted into the posted sale invoice. So here's the information. We can just simply print by clicking print preview. Either we can print as well. So here is the invoice, we just got it. By customization, some outbox of customization, we can add the logo, and as we if we want to define the invoice as per our customer requirement, we can define it. So by clicking download, we can download it here in local, and by pressing print we can press it. So this is so much simple to create the sales order. And let's come to the third way, which I tell you in the beginning, that how we can create the use the third route to create the sales order. So go to the direct to the customer list. Sorry for through customer list we can select the customer for which customer we want to create the sales order. So for example, I am creating a sales order for School of Fine Art. So I just select the customer, and in new documents I just, if I want to create a sale quote or say an invoice, we can create it directly from here. We have multiple documents, we can create it simply. So by clicking sales order, it will create a sales order. So this time you can see that all the customer information is already on the customer on the sales order, because we directly created the sales order into the customer card. So all the information of that customer is already onto the sales order. So we just click, we just add the item, for example Nike Air Max, and main location, enter the quantity. As you can see, we do not have a VAT percentage of that customer or that item, so that's why it's not detecting any VAT. So if you have the warehouse item, then we just release it the sales order, and after that we use the warehouse functionality to create the or to ship the sales order. So that's the simple way to create the third sales order, to create the third way. So as you can see, we define the three, by using three routes we can create the sales order as simple as we can want. So in other videos we will discuss more about sales order and the purchase order as well. Until, thanks for watching the video, and please subscribe our channel.